past few weeks, I have been experimenting on creating no-sew journals. From my experiments so far, I have the following to show you. So I made this a few days ago, and that one, and this one. So I don't have sewing tools yet. I don't have a punching tool, so I've been trying hand sewing in my junk journaling, and it doesn't appear very neat at all. I don't like what my sewing look like because I'm using normal sewing thread and normal needle, so it's a wee bit rough. And I also attempted to sew this, and look, it's not aligning properly. It's looking like it's hanging on the side of the journal. So this is also one of my practice ones. I tried hand sewing, so I'll show you what it looks like in the middle. So this is the middle. The middle is not too bad, but it's not the neatest. So this is what we're going to attempt to make today. I was practicing, and I folded some old magazine pages to make these envelope journals, and I just threw in some postcard. So I'm taking my postcards out today because I would love to use them in today's journal. I love that one. I have another. And so this is one of my envelope journals. Now this is another no-sew journal that I made from an empty envelope. I made it into a little journal and glued down this book that I made from old papers, from magazine pages, from tea-dyed papers, and I just put something in here just to keep it nice and sturdy. So let's see what we've got in here. I just tuck in a lot of stuff. My sewing machine packed up, so I've not been able to sew or decorate my pages well, but I've just been putting things together. So those in there. That's my bookmark, just made from card. In there. And back in here. This is another no-sew journal that I made a few days ago, and I totally love it. Let's look at what we need to get started. First, we have our double-sided glue tape. We've got our glue stick, and we have these A4 papers, which we're going to be using for an accordion for the spine. So it could be 120 GSM, 130, 100. Just find the paper texture that works for you. We need our envelopes. So we're going to be working with big envelopes today. Let's get started. This is what we have just now. It's not perfect. It looks good on one side, and on the other side, I don't know, but we're going to be using it anyways. This was after a lot of practice. I did a lot of practicing before I could even come up with that. So this was close to perfection, but it is just in steps. Nobody asked it to be in steps. Look, it looks good, but look, steps. And this one was the first one. I was so frustrated. I'll show you what it looks like. So I've got my envelopes. be the spine. No, this is going to be the spine. So I went to the charity store yesterday and I picked up these books for 20 pence each. I was going to bring them home and make some journals, and I changed my mind and I decided to make some envelope journals. I came and I started making this envelope journal, and for some weird reasons I stopped making this and I started making something else. So I started making this, another no-sew journal. So I can't be the only one experiencing this kind of creativity block. Again, I left that one and I found myself doing something else. I started making envelopes. So I made envelopes. I said I was going to turn them into journals, but I ended up doing nothing. So these are the envelopes I made, and instead of throwing this away, I'm going to turn this around positively. I'm going to make them into journals tomorrow. So while I couldn't achieve a complete work today, I am determined to continue tomorrow. So this is going out to all my creative friends. Honestly, if you're a content creator, every day or no 2 days are the same. They are always different. On some days you can be on your A game, and on some other days you just find out nothing is flowing for you. I'm just going to put these books aside, and tomorrow is another day and I can look at it with a fresh set of eyes. For now, I'll just be tidying up and putting the things I'm putting my practicals away. So far so good. My junk journaling journey has been okay, but honestly today I don't know how to explain it, and I just found myself tearing out this craft book for no reason. I tore them and there's nothing, I wasn't using them. I just kept tearing them. I realized that I had almost finished tearing half of the scrap booklet, so I just can't be the only one. Anyways, again, I'll put those ones aside and tomorrow we shall continue. So tomorrow I'll be making a no-sew journal, and I'll also be tidying up. A few days ago, I tried to dye some tea paper. I tried to dye some paper with tea rather, and this is the result I got. so I guess I'll be using it sometime this week as well. I also got some old newspaper that I'll be using sometime this week. And a few days ago I made this collage. I don't know what I was thinking, I don't know what I was doing. I was just adding a lot of glue on top of this cardboard, and I was adding old maps, newspaper, magazine. I took this from a napkin and I used some glue. Is it decoupage or decoupage? So I used some glue to stick them on here, and I got that beautiful, is that a mosaic or a scrap board? I don't know what this is, or whatever it is. I made this week, and sometime in the new week or the coming week I'm going to decide what to do or what to make with this. Also yesterday I tried hand painting this paper, and I love the outcome. I love how beautiful it is, but again I don't even know what to do with it, so I'm just going to leave it for the new week. So we've got our craft books and some of our papers to put away for a start. Now what's the next thing to do? I've got this box where I leave some of my supplies and some things, and look at what it looks like at this moment. So I can't fix this right now, but I'll be fixing this sometime this week. Everything is all just, I don't know how I mixed up everything, but again I shall be fixing it this week. Put my scissors in there, put this glue in there for now. I have this beautiful thread. I'm going to be putting my postcards away in my Christmas card and storing them in my little box. And tomorrow is another day. We start again tomorrow. So I bought this as well at the charity shop yesterday, and I'm going to be using a lot of the pages for my no-sew journal. Like, I love the pages. So if you don't know where to get books from, you can try your charity store. I got this lovely one from a charity store not so far from me. So there's so many nice stuff that you can use in here. I like that. It's gonna like that. So let's put those away just now. Okay, my journals that I need to work on, I need to perfect, but again I'm going to put them away just now, away somewhere safe just now. Envelope journal I started making today, and we shall finish it tomorrow. Guys, it looks good already. So this is the first time I would do like an accordion, and it looks good. So I can't wait to finish this journal tomorrow when I'm not feeling as bad as I'm feeling right now. Papers that I had folded for my junk journal today. I have some beautiful one-sided craft paper. I have this beautiful brown craft paper, and the journal never just happened, but I guess by tomorrow or sometime in the week we'll start again. We'll have a reset. So this is part of the tea dyed papers that I tried making a few days ago, and I definitely love the results because it looks really old. So I think if you want your paper color to look intense, you want to add more tea bags to the mix. So in a bowl I placed 3 tea bags and 500 ml of hot water, and I dipped my papers into them. I allowed them to dry naturally. So those papers are going in here and shall be used in the coming week. So I'm going to be dumping them there. Craft papers that I was going to use. So again, I'm going to put them away because the more stuff I have to work with, the more confused I get. So I'm putting that away. That's the envelopes I made today, and some of my old craft papers. I'm going to complete this sometime this week. My collage. Have you played the fantastically fun new road app? Pizza with meatballs on top. Yep. Got this chunky glue, and this chunky glue goes into my box of, honestly I don't know what I have in that box. Let's see. I've got tape, I've got a marker, so this just goes in there. Glue in there, more glue and tape in there, more glue in there, ruler in there. Oh, this is sort of the box for everything. In there, operator. Again, it goes right in there. This some in there. Another giant glue. It goes right in there. Now I've also got this book cover that I knitted, and I shall be using it this new week as well. My God, I don't even know how many things I want to use. So I knitted that for my junk journaling, and I also made that a few days ago, my envelope journal, and I kind of like it. So you sit here for now. Beautiful stick-on paper, so you can use them to adorn your stuff. Accordions. So I'll be using them in the new week as well. Tapes. Let's see, washi tapes. Is it washi or washi tapes? I'll be using them a lot in the new week coming. So I also attempted making some fabric beads and leather beads over the weekend, and here is one of the beads I made. I even melted down some bags again just this weekend. We're going to see what we shall be doing with this. Just look at that. Can you see that? Sustainable. Another old magazine. I made some soap, some handmade soap. A friend came through and I gave her some of the soap, so we'll put this back right where it belongs. Don't know what I was doing. I just glued down stuff and put that shiny cover on it, and I got this. So this might as well be a bookmark. Also from my magazine page. Shall be using that tomorrow. I love the pattern. That postcard for papers, more scrap papers, more scrap papers. So far so good. This is the tidying I have done. So tomorrow we shall continue.